Hello beautiful people, my name is Alyse and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my everyday makeup routine. The only thing that pretty much changes is my lip color depending on how I'm feeling that day. And today I was really feeling this berry type of fuchsia fall lip. So if you guys want to learn how to do this, just keep on watching and I will definitely see you guys in my next upload. So I'm starting off with my eyebrows already filled in, my face moisturized and primed, and my lids primed as well. And I am taking Toffee from the Lorac Mega Pro palette just to start off as a transition color. And then I'm going to go in deep in my crease with Maple from the same palette. And I'm using a double-ended eyeshadow brush that I got in my Modern Renaissance palette. I'm just taking my time really blending that color out and making sure that it's nice and deep and rich. Also making sure that it has a smooth transition from my crease to my brow bone area because I don't want a harsh line at all. Now I'm just going to go back into the same palette and I'm going to go into Bark, which is a really pretty dark brown shade, and I'm going to put that right below Maple, deeper into my crease, closer to my lid space, so that way you get that nice kind of blown out smoky look on the outer edge. I'm using the same brush from earlier just to create a V shape on the outer lid space, and I'm just going to deepen up my crease with that color. I have hooded eyes, so I have to really do this just to define my crease because it's not naturally defined on its own. So I like to really go in with a darker color just to really deepen up my crease so it's a little bit more visible when my eyes are open. So now I'm taking Toffee and Maple from the same palette, dipping my finger into the palette, legit just slapping those two colors onto my lid because at the moment I didn't have a brush, but I mean I have fingers, so let's put them to use, why not? So I'm taking my Anastasia foundation stick in the color Caramel and I'm just going to draw a bunch of lines on my face. And then I'm going to take Anastasia's foundation stick in the color Warm Tan and do the same just underneath the eye area just to give my face a little bit more lift. And then I'm going to use Real Techniques Expert Face Brush just to blend it all out. I like this brush mainly because it's affordable and because it does a really good job at blending my foundation out. Now going back to the brows for a second, I'm taking Benefit's Ready Set Brow and I'm just using that to set my brow hairs in place. This is seriously my favorite setting gel for brows of life. Legit, my favorite. Now I'm taking my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Medium and I'm using that just to highlight my forehead. And then I'm going to use the same brush that I blended out my foundation with just to blend out that concealer. So going back to the brows just for a little while, I'm taking Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit and I'm going to the front just to create little hair-like strokes at the very front. And then just going back in and filling in any sparse areas that I may have missed before. I love this pencil because it does not fade throughout the day even though my skin is oily. I've always had that problem with pencils fading, but this one doesn't. And it also has a very fine point, so it gives you a really great natural looking brow. Now to conceal and highlight underneath my eyes, I'm taking Shape Tape from Tarte, which is my all-time favorite concealer. And I'm going to put that underneath my eyes and then blend it out with like a little blending sponge that I got from Ulta. I think it was like a 3-pack for like $5.99 or something like that, but don't quote me. And I'm just going to blend out my under eye area. Then I'm going to use my same foundation brush, the Real Techniques one, and just kind of blend my concealer into my foundation with that brush. Using Laura Mercier to set my under eye area, I'm using that same little sponge to apply it, and then I'm going to use a flat top foundation brush just to wipe it away. I don't like it to sit too long because my under eyes look really dry really fast. So now to contour, I'm going to cream contour. I'm going to use Cover FX Click Stick in N100 to contour my forehead, temple area, my cheekbones, my nose, and underneath my jawline, just to give me more of a defined kind of chiseled look. My face is really round, and I have to kind of go in on the contour just a little bit so I can have a little bit more shape to my face, because if not, my face will look like a pie, as it normally does. So to blend out my cream contour, I'm using the same brush that I used earlier to blend out my foundation, because I really do love the way this brush blends out cream products. Next, for contour slash bronzer, I'm going to use Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm just going to set all the areas that I cream contour before. So my nose, my forehead, my cheeks, and then also my chin area. Next, using Tarte's contour palette in collaboration with MakeupShayla, I'm grabbing the blush out of there. I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks using a powder brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to go in and clean up my contour with Laura Mercier's setting powder with the same sponge, because I did go a little crazy with my contour, so we're just going to fix that. To dust away all this powder, I'm going to use that same flat top foundation brush, the same brush that I used to wipe away the powder underneath my eyes and to clean up my nose contour. So for my favorite part, I'm going to highlight my face with Laura Geller's Gilded Honey on the highest points of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and then also my forehead. Before I apply my false lashes, I'm going to coat my lashes with Benefit's Roller Lash. I love this mascara just to give me a little bit of volume and a little bit of curl just before I put the lashes on. So the lashes I'm wearing today are the Ardell Wispies in the number 600, and I'm using the clear lash glue from Ardell just to apply it with, and I'm applying these with tweezers just because I love to squeeze my real lashes with the false lashes together after it's had some time to dry. Going back into the same palette from before, I'm taking Maple and a pencil brush, and I'm sweeping it underneath my lash line just to smoke it out a bit. And then I'm going to go into Bark, which is that pretty dark brown color that I put in my crease just to deepen it. And I'm going to take a angled liner brush, and I'm going to put that closer to my lower lash line just to give it a little bit more depth underneath my eye. Going back into the Tarte palette, I'm going to take that really pretty highlighter in there, and I'm going to add more highlighter onto my face. I know what you're thinking. Really, she's putting more highlighter on. Yes, I love to look a disco ball. I don't mind it. I'm always wearing some combination of highlighters, but I'm also going to add that on my brow bone and then also my inner corner. For a slight touch of glam, I'm going to take Urban Decay's glitter eyeliner in the color Midnight Cowboy. It's a really pretty gold color. I'm just going to pop that on my inner corner just to give me a little bit more sparkle. I really love glitter just about on every look, and if you can't tell, it's all in my hair, obviously. So for lip color, I really couldn't decide between NYX and Stila, and I ended up choosing the Stila color, and the color I'm using is the color Baka. I believe that's how you say it, but it's this really pretty like raspberry dark fuchsia color, really great pink for the fall. So my last and final step is to set my face with Urban Decay's All Nighter setting spray, just so my makeup lasts throughout the day and it takes away that powdery cakey look. So I am completely done, you guys. I am super excited for my channel and for the content that I have coming for you all. If there's anything specific you want to see, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.